Hey everybody, it's your good buddy 650E here. I'm on the R1M and I'm cruising the filthy streets alone tonight. I'm gonna try to see what's going on out here. It's 69 degrees. That's just phenomenal here for this time of year. Just last week, it was 39 degrees. So it's a work night, but I decided to come out for a little cruise to see what's going on the filthy streets. I keep forgetting I have the auto blipper and I use my clutch to downshift. I don't have to do that, huh? Yeah, that auto blipper is pretty nice. Especially the way it snap, crackles, and pops. We're gonna take a detour here and stop and hang out at Legacy Village. This is one of our newest upscale strip mall type of places here in filthy Cleveland. I'm on the east side right now. There is a place that's very similar to Legacy Village called Crocker Park on the west side. But we're going to stroll through and take a look. There's the Cheesecake Factory. My wife loves to eat there. Well, she used to. She's on a diet now, just like I am. And they tore this place down, this restaurant, and they're going to build a new one. They need to tear down the existing gym that's here. It's a LA Fitness, but it started out in life as a World's Gym, and then it was a Gold's Gym, and now it sucks as a gym because it's really old school. I don't like this LA Fitness, and my membership allows me to utilize any of them, but I won't use this one. I don't like it. No windows. It's pretty dark in there. All the equipment's old. Yuck. There's Nordstrom Rack. I do some shopping here. A discount Nordstrom clothes that ends up at Nordstrom Rack. See, I don't really care if it's off season or not. I'm a guy. I don't give a darn about a darn season. You know? I just want some clothing that looks nice. Folks are leaving the gym. The gym must be closing soon. So we'll take you all around Legacy Village. Ladies and Gentlemen Spa, that's pretty new. Talbot's, haven't seen that. I don't get to make it out here very often on my twitchy R1M motorcycle that just wants to buck me off like a Denver Bronco. Pier 1 Imports, like to get our stuff for our home there. Yeah, there's a lot of stores that were opened and they closed, and it's a tough sell here. It's a tough market here in this part of town. California Pizza Kitchen, we love it there. The Jamaican jerk pizza with no bacon is delicious. And there's an art gallery. This is like a two-story structure, but as far as I know, there's not much or nothing on the second story. There are a couple guys there. There's a guy with a nice BMW. I'm gonna get out of the way here. Some cars behind me. Yep. Restoration Hardware. I've purchased some items from there as well. It's a nice place. Chipotle. It's a great place to eat. You know, after working out, or if you're hungry. Such a nice night. I'm just going to sit here for a second. Yeah, and just enjoy the night. Restoration Hardware has some great stuff for the home. You know? It's kind of pricey, but it's high quality stuff. Lasts a long time. Really nice. Yeah, this place is nice. These sidewalks are heated, so in the winter there's no snow, and they don't have to dispense salt on them. That's pretty cool. That means you don't track salt into these beautiful hardwood floors here at Restoration Hardware and the other shops that are here. I like it here. I like it a lot. They got music piping out of these speakers. These Bose speakers, pretty nice. Yeah, it's a good place to hang out. There's a Bar Louie right there. Decent food. What a beautiful night. And we're on the Yamaha R1M. we're gonna head back home because it's a work night, number one. Number two, I have a video that I'm working on that's incomplete, and you know, I promised my subscribers I'd produce videos every Wednesday and Saturday, and I don't have a lot of time to get this video done. I just installed these Technique or whatever they are, tank pads. They're pretty nice. The link will be in the description. I like them a lot. They hold me in. I kind of like them better than Stomp Grip, actually. You know, because the Stomp Grips, they kind of look really industrial with the little, you know, beads poking out. But these, they look really nice. I saw them on the bike at MotoGP, and that's when I decided that I would install them on this motorcycle. Yeah. See, guys, I do work on my bikes, you know? I do some work. I didn't take it to the dealership for that. Okay. A lot of furniture stores here. Dick's, Sporting Goods. This used to be some other sort of sporting goods store when Legacy Village first opened, and they had a rock climbing wall. It was Galians or something like that. And they had a rock climbing wall, and then when they sold out to Dick's, they were such dicks that they took out the rock climbing wall, and we really enjoyed that wall. You know, my good buddy Juno and myself and my wife and his girlfriend at the time, you know, we had a competition to scale that wall, and Juno won. I'm admitting it like a man. He beat me, but my wife beat his girlfriend, so that was much better. But for some reason, Dick's, they took down the rock climbing wall, and that sucks. Bring back the rock climbing wall, you dicks. Sorry. Granite City Food and Brewery. I've never been there. Oh my goodness. Okay, they're still there. I thought the Sprint store went out of business. So the Sprint store is still there. There's a Pearl Vision. Get your eyes examined and get some contact lenses or glasses. This Granite City seems to be a popular place. I have to check it out. So yeah, we're just rolling down the back of the place here. Crate and Barrel. I tell you, it's all upscale stuff here at Legacy Village. And they have valet parking here too. And they make a habit of parking the really expensive cars out front for you to gawk at. There used to be, back in the day, an Apple store right there. And I'm not an Apple guy, I'm more of an Android, but it did sadden me when the Apple store closed down and moved somewhere else. I don't know why they did that. It was a very popular store. It was always a line outside of the darn place when a new product was released. Brill, it's a great Italian restaurant. Stir Crazy. I like to go there for lunch every now and again. But yeah, you can see how the front of the place looks. Looks really nice. Legacy Village. Here's an AT&T store. Yeah, it's a nice store. And here we are. That concludes our tour of Legacy Village. Next time, I'll have to take you on to the west side, their version of Legacy Village, which is called Crocker Park. So we'll do that next time. But for now, we're going to get back home and work on some videos and things like that. There's a gate here, but they never close it. It does have the Legacy Village logo on it. But in all my years, you know, I was here when this place didn't exist. This used to be someone's private property. Actually, it used to be TRW. Global headquarters used to be here. Yeah. And now it's Legacy Village. We're in Beechwood, Ohio right now, a very affluent suburb of filthy Cleveland. And back here, all of these buildings back here used to be MBNA America, which stands for the Maryland Bank of National Associates. But yeah, all of this used to be MBNA. This building here, the Skywalk, and then the next building many years ago. And I used to work here when I was 20 years old. was one of the first jobs I had at MBNA. I was a telemarketer. And I was so proud to work in these sprawling buildings here back then. These buildings were fairly new. And it was very difficult to get that job at MBNA. You had to go through like 5 interviews, man. And I got rejected the first 2 times. I just kept reapplying. Because they paid really well for a 20-year-old punk. You know, as opposed to working at a fuel station or somewhere like that. You know, they didn't even have Best Buys or anything. Or Circuit Cities. And that tells you how much of a geezer I am. Back when I was like 20. So, you know, this was the place to work back then, MBNA. And now MBNA sold off to Bank of America after one of its founders passed away a few years ago. Al Lerner, who's a great man here in the Cleveland area, has done a lot for Cleveland, and he passed away, and his family sold off MBNA for quite a few $1 billion. I think somewhere $3 billion or something like that. And his children got equal shares of that money. And they're now the richest people in Cleveland, by the way, the Lerners. Randy Lerner, I believe, is one of them. I think he's worth $1.3 billion. And his sister is worth another $1.3 billion. So there you go. Those are the wealthiest people in Cleveland. Hey, that's what the 650 Eve channel is all about. Spreading the knowledge, you know. And also, back when MBNA owned these facilities, you couldn't sit back here and have a chat and have a motovlog, because the MBNA cops would come back here and ask you what the hell you're doing. And if they didn't, the Beechwood cops, which are they're sort of like Beverly Hills cops. You know, they're highly respected, well-trained peace officers, and they don't take any nonsense. And you can't really fool them with the banana in the tailpipe. Trust me, I've tried. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this tour of Legacy Village and what used to be MBNA and what is now the Cleveland Clinic's Operations Center and IT campus out here in Beechwood, Ohio. I've got more great videos coming up every Wednesday and Saturday. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't already, you had better subscribe to this awesome channel by clicking on the subscribe button that's flashing down there at the bottom right. Alright? Okay. It's going to flash until you click on it. Alright? Alright. Stay tuned for more videos, and as always, thanks for viewing. Punch Bub.